What if I told you that you could build sleeve-busting arms, bigger biceps, horseshoe triceps, and thick forearms with nothing but a pair of dumbbells from the comfort of your own home? No cables, no fancy machines, no gym membership required. Today, I'm going to show you the 10 best dumbbell moves for building perfect arms, and I'm going to show you exactly why each one works, using the science of muscle anatomy and joint mechanics, so you stop guessing and start growing. Here's the plan. 4 exercises for the biceps, targeting the long head for peak, the short head for thickness, and the brachialis that pushes everything up from underneath. Then 4 exercises for all 3 heads of the triceps, because the triceps actually make up 2/3 of your upper arm. And we finish with 2 moves for the forearms, because nothing kills the look of a great arm like skipping forearm work. I'll also give you the exact sets, reps, tempo, and rest times for every exercise, all backed by research, so you leave with a complete arm day plan you can use immediately. Stick around to the end. And if you want more science-backed training content like this, hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell so you never miss a video. If building bigger arms is your goal, go ahead and drop a like. It helps more people find this content. Now let's build some arms. Before we get into the exercises, let's talk about the science of sets and reps. Because doing the right exercise with the wrong rep scheme is like driving the right car in the wrong gear. According to meta-analyses by Dr. Brad Schoenfeld, one of the leading researchers in muscle hypertrophy, the optimal rep range for building muscle size is between 6 and 20 reps per set, as long as you are training close to failure. What matters most is mechanical tension and muscle damage, not hitting one magic number. That said, rep ranges do influence results. Lower reps, 6 to 8, with heavier weight build dense, strong muscle. Moderate reps, 8 to 12, are the classic hypertrophy sweet spot, and the range most of our exercises will live in today. Higher reps, 15 to 20, drive metabolic stress and work especially well for smaller isolation muscles like the forearms, where endurance-type fibers dominate. For volume, research supports 10 to 20 working sets per muscle group per week for intermediate lifters. In today's session, we are hitting approximately 12 working sets per arm, right in that optimal window. Now the most overlooked variable, tempo. The eccentric phase, the lowering portion of every rep, is where the most muscle damage and growth stimulus occurs. Throughout this workout, I will give you a specific tempo for each exercise. Slowing the lowering phase from a sloppy 1 second to a controlled 3 seconds can dramatically increase results without adding a single pound of weight. Now, let's put that science to work. The bicep is made up of 2 muscles, the long head on the outer side, which creates that iconic peak when flexed, and the short head on the inner side, which adds thickness and width. Underneath both sits the brachialis, a powerful muscle that, when developed, pushes the biceps upward and makes the entire arm look dramatically bigger. We are going to hit all 3. Move number 1, the incline dumbbell curl. Target the long head. The secret to building that bicep peak is stretching the long head, and the way you do that is by placing the arm behind the body. The incline dumbbell curl is the gold standard for this. You have 3 solid ways to perform it, whether you have a bench or not. Option 1, the bench. Set your bench to about 45 to 60 degrees. Sit back and let your arms hang fully behind you. Classic setup, most stable base. Option 2, the wall lean. Stand with your head, shoulders, and upper back pressed flat against a wall. Here is the key. Your mid-back, lower back, and glutes should not be touching the wall. That gap, that natural arch away from the wall, is what tilts your torso back and creates the incline angle. Your arms hang freely behind your hips. This is your standing incline curl, and it works beautifully. Option 3, the dining chair. Sit backward on a sturdy dining chair and lean your shoulders lightly against the top of the chair back. Let your arms hang freely on either side behind the chair. Same mechanics, 0 equipment cost. Whichever setup you use, the curl is identical. Supinate as you come up, rotate your palms upward and your pinkies toward the ceiling. 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. No swinging. The science. When the elbow is positioned behind the torso, the long head is placed under a greater stretch at the bottom of the rep. Research in the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine shows this exercise elicits high biceps activation throughout the full curl, making it uniquely effective for building that bicep peak. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Rest 60 to 75 seconds. Tempo. 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Choose a weight where the last 2 reps of each set feel genuinely challenging. Move number 2. The spider curl or the fully supinating dumbbell curl. Target, the short head. To target the short head, we need the elbow in front of the body, the opposite of move 1. The spider curl is the best exercise for this. If you don't have a bench, the fully supinating dumbbell curl is your next best option. Option 1. Spider curl with a bench. Lean chest first against the vertical side of an incline bench. Let your arms hang straight down in front of you. Curl the dumbbells up slowly, elbows locked. That forward elbow position loads the short head and builds the thick, wide inner arm. 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Option 2. Standing fully supinating dumbbell curl. Start with both dumbbells at your sides, neutral grip, palms facing inward. As you curl, rotate your wrists so that at the top your palms are completely facing up and your pinkies are rotated as far toward the ceiling as possible. That full twist fires the short head. Hold the squeeze for a full second before lowering slowly over 3 seconds. Most people cut this rotation short and wonder why their inner bicep never grows. Don't cheat the twist. The further you rotate at the top, the more short head activation you get. Think of it as wringing every last bit of contraction out of the muscle on every single rep. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Rest 60 to 75 seconds. Tempo. 2 seconds up, 1 second hold at the top, 3 seconds down. The twist at the top is not optional. It is the entire reason we use dumbbells over a barbell. Move number 3. The seated concentration curl. Target. Both heads with short head emphasis. EMG studies consistently rank the concentration curl among the highest activators of the biceps. The reason is biomechanical. By pressing your upper arm against your inner leg, you eliminate swaying and front delt involvement entirely. The bicep has nowhere to hide. Sit on a flat bench or any sturdy chair, lean forward slightly, and brace your elbow against the inside of your knee. Curl the dumbbell up and, the key detail most people miss, twist your wrist so your pinky rotates toward the ceiling at the top. That final supination gives you a complete squeeze at peak contraction. Grip tip. Position your hand toward the outer edge of the dumbbell handle. This increases active supination demand and cranks up short head activation even further. If you don't have a bench or chair available, use the bent over squat concentration curl. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width and squat down into a partial squat, hips back, torso leaning forward. Brace the back of your upper arm against the inside of your thigh just above the knee to lock the elbow in place. Curl upward. Turn the pinky up, squeeze at the top, and lower slowly, twisting the wrist back to neutral. The inside of the leg does the same job as when sitting on the bench, eliminating swing and isolating the bicep completely. Keep your core braced and your back flat throughout. This version forces greater core and hip stability engagement, making it a genuinely athletic variation of the movement. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Rest 60 seconds. Tempo. 2 second curl, 1 second hold, 3 second descent. Own every rep. Move number 4. The cross-body hammer curl. Target the brachialis. This is the move that separates people with truly thick arms from people with just big biceps. The brachialis sits underneath the bicep. It does not respond well to supinated curling. It needs a neutral hammer grip. Bring the dumbbell across the body toward the opposite shoulder, keeping the wrist neutral and removing bicep dominance from the movement. As you develop the brachialis, it physically pushes the bicep upward from beneath, creating the illusion of a wider and thicker arm from every angle. Do not skip this move. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 12 reps per arm. Rest 60 seconds. The critical variable is the eccentric tempo. A 2001 paper from the American College of Sports Medicine found that a 3 to 5 second slow lowering phase significantly shifts tension away from the biceps and onto the brachialis. Curl up in 2 seconds, lower over 4 full seconds. That slow descent is what makes this exercise target the brachialis specifically. If the lowering challenges you more than the curl, you have the right weight. That is the full biceps section. Long head, short head, and brachialis all covered. If you are learning something new today, hit the like button right now. Coming up, triceps, the muscle that actually makes up most of your upper arm. Don't go anywhere. Here is the truth most people don't want to hear. If you want bigger arms, you need to prioritize your triceps. They make up roughly 2/3 of your upper arm mass. While the bicep has 2 heads, the tricep has 3. The lateral head runs down the outer side and creates that horseshoe shape. The long head runs down the back and adds bulk and thickness. The medial head sits tucked underneath and fills in the overall width. We are hitting all 3. Move number 5, the lying tricep extension, aka skull crushers. Target the long head. The long head is the biggest of the 3 tricep heads and responds best to stretched positions. Lie flat on a bench or on the ground and hold the dumbbells with your palms facing each other. Critical technique: do not extend the dumbbells directly over your chest. Keep your arms angled slightly back at all times to maintain constant tension on the long head. Lower the dumbbells slowly toward the sides of your head, full stretch, then drive back up. If you are on the floor, it acts as a natural range of motion stopper. For greater range, position your head near the edge of a sofa and let the dumbbells travel just past the edge as you lower. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Rest 75 to 90 seconds. Tempo: 3 seconds down, 1 second up. The stretch at the bottom of every rep is the primary growth stimulus. Do not rush through it. Move number 6, the overhead dumbbell extension. Target the long head from the overhead position. The long head is only fully stretched when the arm is overhead. No other tricep exercise can replicate this position. Hold a single dumbbell with both hands cupped at one end and press it overhead. Most important cue: keep your elbows pointing forward, not flaring out to the sides. Elbows forward maintains external rotation, clears joint space, and maximizes the long head stretch. Lower slowly behind your head until you feel a deep stretch, then drive back up to full extension. Sit in any sturdy dining chair for added stability and to prevent lower back arching as you fatigue. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Rest 75 to 90 seconds. Tempo: 3 to 4 seconds down, 1 second up. If you only feel the stretch at the top and not at the bottom, the weight is too heavy. Reduce the load and prioritize that deep bottom stretch. Move number 7, the tricep kickback. Target the lateral head. The lateral head is what gives you that iconic horseshoe shape on the outer arm, and the tricep kickback is one of the best dumbbell exercises for isolating it. With the arm positioned beside and behind the body and extending at the elbow, the lateral head is placed directly in the line of force and forced to do the work. Single arm only for maximum control. Brace your free hand on a bench, chair, or coffee table. Keep your upper arm locked and parallel to the floor. Hinge only at the elbow. Drive the dumbbell straight back until the arm is fully extended. Hold that contraction for a full second as you squeeze the outer head, then lower slowly. This is not a power movement. The lateral head responds to full extension and peak contraction, not to swinging heavy weight. If you are using momentum to get the dumbbell back, reduce the weight until you can own every single rep through the full range. That outer horseshoe is built in the lockout, not in the swing. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps per arm. Rest 60 seconds. Tempo. 2 seconds back, 1 second hold at full extension, 2 seconds return. Choose a weight that allows a clean, complete lockout on every rep. Move number 8, the diamond push-up. Target the medial head. Place the hands close together directly beneath the chest, forming a diamond shape with your thumbs and index fingers. Elbows tucked tight throughout. Lower under full control, press back to a complete lockout on every rep. If you are a beginner, drop to your knees and perform the diamond push-up from that modified position. Your goal is 10 to 12 clean reps. Once you hit that consistently, progress to the full version on your toes, starting with 6 to 8 reps and building toward 10 to 12. Once you reach 12 clean reps from the feet, elevate your feet on a chair to increase the challenge. Sets and reps. 3 sets at the appropriate level. A perfect rep from the knees builds more muscle than a sloppy rep from the feet. Earn the harder version. That is the complete tricep section. Long head, lateral head, and medial head all trained. Drop a comment below telling me which tricep exercise you felt the most. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe right now. One more section, forearms. This is where most people check out, and those same people wonder why their arms don't look complete. Your forearms are visible every time you wear a t-shirt. They set the visual foundation for the entire arm. Don't skip them. There are over 20 muscles in the forearm. The ones we care most about are the flexors on the front, the extensors on the back, and the Brachioradialis, a thick muscle that also assists elbow flexion. 2 moves cover all of it. Move number 9, the reverse grip dumbbell curl. Target the Brachioradialis and extensors. Flip your grip. With a pronated, overhand grip, the biceps are put at a mechanical disadvantage, and the Brachioradialis is forced to do the majority of the work. Curl the dumbbells up with control, elbows pinned to your sides. The science. Peak torque for the Brachioradialis occurs between 100 and 120 degrees of elbow flexion. This means the top portion of the reverse curl is the most effective range for the forearm. As an advanced technique, after completing your full reps, extend the set with partial reps in the top half of the range only. Use a thumbless grip, 4 fingers around the handle, no thumb, to better engage the forearm and prevent the weight from resting passively in the palm. Sets and reps. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Rest 60 seconds. Tempo. 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Use noticeably lighter weight than your standard curl. Move number 10. The dumbbell wrist curl, in both directions. Target the flexors and extensors. Simple, effective, consistently underutilized. Sit and rest your forearms on your thighs with your wrists hanging off the ends of your knees. Curl your wrists upward using a light dumbbell and lower slowly. This directly targets the wrist flexors on the front of the forearm. Then flip your forearms over, palms facing down, and repeat the wrist extension movement. This hits the extensor muscles on the back of the forearm that most programs completely ignore. Use slightly lighter weight for extensions. You can perform this seated in any chair with forearms resting on your thighs, or kneel and rest your forearms across the seat of a chair in front of you, wrists hanging off the edge. Sets and reps. 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps per direction. Flexion first, then extension. Rest 45 to 60 seconds. Tempo. 2 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Slow and deliberate always beats heavy and sloppy here. That is your complete arm blueprint. 10 moves, backed by science, every single one achievable with nothing but dumbbells. To recap, for biceps, the incline curl for long head peak, the supinating curl or spider curl for short head thickness, concentration curls for maximum isolation, and cross-body hammer curls with a slow eccentric for the brachialis. For triceps, lying extensions and overhead extensions to load and stretch the long head, kickbacks for peak contraction, and diamond push-ups for medial head density. And for forearms, reverse curls for the brachioradialis and wrist curls in both directions for complete development. Every move in this program was selected based on the science of how each muscle is positioned, loaded, and contracted through its full range of motion. That is the difference between training that actually builds arms and training that just fills time. Before you go, if this video gave you something real today, please hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps this channel reach more people. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's build something together. See you in the next video.